Whoa.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by and joining us for episode 94, which is 49 backwards, if you didn't know that. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Adaker Productions,
You did the sound effect wrong.
featuring BJ.
Hey, man. That's how we introed Tim,
How's it going?
too.
That's
That's the worst intro of all time. That's even
Whatever.
worse than last week.
Nonchalant.
Well, yeah, so to do a proper intro,
How?
we do have BJ Price with us this
Holla.
week, the second half of the Teach a Dummy podcast.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
The only half you should care about.
Shots fired.
I was about to say the same shit.
Don't take my shit.
Get out of here.
Can we?
Hey,
okay.
watch the video.
Okay. Yeah, watch the video. Because you have no idea what just happened. So, yeah, episode 94. Thank you, BJ, for being here.
Happy to be here.
Last week, we didn't really explain anything about your show, to be honest with you.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I know. We messed up. So,
Yeah.
you wanna talk about your show a little bit? What goes on?
Sure, yeah. Teach a Dummy podcast. You can find us anywhere you do podcasts, but we just talk about kind of current events, things we want to learn more about. I try to have guests on that we can actually learn something from, and we do our best to just not be dummies by the end of the episode. That's pretty much it.
I like it, man. I like it. It's definitely on my weekly rotation.
That's really, that's nice of you to say. It really is, because I know how garbage it is. So
Whatever. I'm pretty sure I've listened to every episode. I don't think I've missed one. I might have. I don't know. But yeah, it's on my weekly rotation. So
I'm not going to front. I haven't listened to one.
yeah, well, you don't listen
worries,
to
bro.
podcasts.
I don't listen to podcasts. No.
We established that last week.
Which is still strange that I do.
So actually, I want to
Dude,
ask you this because you do listen to podcasts.
a lot of them.
Do you think listening to podcasts like expands what you can talk about? Like,
Absolutely.
on a daily basis?
I say 100%, just because.
what are you trying to say, punk?
Well, there's
Adam,
there's
not
just,
BJ. I ain't firing shots over there.
but I see what you're saying, because honestly, a lot of my I've been married for 16 years, and I mean,
Congrats on that.
Oh, thank you.
Your anniversary was last week, right?
It was last Friday.
Congrats on that as well.
thank
Shit,
you
congratulations. Let me give that round of applause.
I guess I could.
He forgot the button.
There you
Hey, there it is.
go. There you go.
First try.
But
I got a cheat sheet up for him.
yeah, he does. That helps a lot.
Oh,
so,
up on the
Yeah.
But even like today, there was one podcast that I was listening to today while I was cleaning the house, and it's called Pike County Massacre. So in Ohio, down in Pike County, there was the largest mass murder in the state of Ohio, and it was basically between two families. This whole thing, but the reason why it's interesting to me, and like my wife and I had this huge conversation about it, is because we had a store through my job. We had a store down there,
Right.
and I knew these people.
Oh.
I've talked to. I didn't talk to the family that was killed because they're dead. But so the day that we bought the store, the next day, the day that we were signing for the store, the news broke that these 5 people were murdered.
Oh, man.
Like execution style, like gun to their head, 4 shots fired.
Jesus.
In the middle of the night type thing.
Wow.
And we just bought this store down there, and it's
Yeah.
it's insane.
That's wild.
I think that'd be dope though.
Well, but my overall point is, I think listening to podcasts and stuff like are kind of where, like, I don't like steal ideas from other podcasts or anything, but
I do.
It's easy to do. But like,
I do.
but like they talk about something and it gives you a different perspective, or it leads you to think about something, and then you can bring it to the show. And I think that's why randomly I bring all these fucking random ass questions and like things to talk about, is because something I've listened to sparked that topic.
I mean, you know where else you can get random questions at?
Don't do it.
Dun-dun-dun. The dad joke book.
I can't stand you. You know I have one of those, and it's way thicker and better.
Do you? Does yours say it's a...
dirty.
That did sound super dirty. Does yours say it's a punderful life?
It does not.
Because yours is whack.
All right, well...
So I have officially bookmarked a page here. You tried to get out of it, and you epically failed. This one actually has your name in it. Shall we start with that one?
I guess.
May as
All
well.
right. What did Adam say on the day before Christmas?
Something about Eve.
It's Christmas. Eve? Get it?
Boo.
That made him laugh. That made you laugh.
Boo.
That one wasn't a very good. You got to have a better one in there though.
That one
Oh.
just had my name. That's
I
why
do.
Yeah, I know.
I
Give
do.
us one that'll actually get a genuine chuckle.
Oh,
Good luck.
Let's just get a random one here.
I told Baker this book was $8 apparently. I told
It
him
was.
I would give him $10 if he lets me rip it in half.
And I said I'd give you 16 if you could rip it in half the way I showed you, but
Well, you can't. It's a hardback book.
is it though?
Yeah.
Adam, do you like dragon?
I know you
Look,
don't know
look
much
down.
about books, but
Watch this. You ready?
okay.
Do you like dragons?
Sure.
So you'll like me dragging these nuts across your face?
I can't stand you.
Ah,
I can't stand you.
Worst.
bitch.
Oh, my God.
I put
So
the book
vulgar.
down.
So hostile
No,
to
but-
start the episode.
But tell me that shit though was not funny that we were looking at earlier in this book.
yeah, you had
Like, so
some
you
good
can't
ones.
make this stuff up?
And then you just don't bring them to the episode. You only bring terrible ones.
No, that one was a good one.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
You just said book down. And
I
you
love
picked
this
it back
one.
up.
A fish ran into a concrete wall. It said, "Damn."
I can't. Dude, we are actively losing subscribers.
I like that one.
No, don't encourage this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We are
Encourage
actively
it.
losing subscribers.
No, we're not. I think just one subscribed. You hear it? Click.
Oh, I did. Well, I don't know if we want to talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
What?
Because we didn't plan anything about the giveaway that we might be doing.
Right.
But we don't have the details.
Giving away crypto.
No, I'm not giving away crypto. I'm keeping my goddamn crypto.
Speaking of crypto, let me put that down real quick because that made me want to jump into something real quick.
Okay.
Crazy. Pipeline.
It has nothing to do with crypto.
Check it. It'll get to it.
Okay. All
Hear me
right.
the fuck out.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat. So you know me, I don't really watch news or anything like that. I do it. I'll flick it at least.
Watch the video.
Watch the video. That's gonna be the running joke forever.
Subscribe, please.
No, so the whole hacking thing. First
Yeah,
and
of the
foremost,
pipeline.
like I knew cyber hacking was a thing, but I didn't know it was that big. Like what you guys were talking about earlier. Like I didn't know it was that big of a thing.
Dude, I'm surprised you can get on the internet, first of all.
I fucking hate getting on there though.
That's my point.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You hate getting on the internet?
I mean, I'm not really on my phone a lot.
It's not like it's.
Dude, this man
like it's
will
dial-up.
not text me back ever.
Yeah, I'm really on my
Ever.
phone.
And then, like, I send him, like, 10 things, and then he's a
I-
typical dude in response to the last one.
Or sometimes on some real shit, like when you text me or something like that, I'll be at work and I think I read it on my phone or my watch,
Right.
and
So you leave me on red.
you fucking ain't right. I leave you on red sometimes.
Rude.
That's fair.
But then when I look at my phone, like 3 hours later, there's like 6 messages, and they're not just from you. So if that makes you feel better,
It doesn't.
All
That
right,
just
well.
means you're ignoring more people.
whatevs. But yeah, so that pipeline hack, shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Love it how it quickly almost turned into the whole TP shit, even in Ohio, like where people were like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
hurry up, get your gas, get your gas."
I saw
get your gas.
so many people filling up their gas in, like, plastic bins and stuff.
That's
That shit was
happened before.
funny.
A lot of
Yeah.
those memes were literally from before.
Oh, I bet.
I get
bet.
it, yeah.
But yeah, people filling up, like, gas in, like, plastic bags or, like, bins or
I
something.
was just looking for one of those memes that I
It's like,
just saw. That I
Give
showed
it 10 minutes, man. That shit's going to be all over your car.
Yeah, like come on now.
People just don't know.
But so apparently that Colonial Place paid the ransom, right?
Right.
And
yeah, I didn't know there was a ransom for it till literally like a half hour
that's
ago.
what I'm saying. So after further research, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like it's a very legit thing here, but it looks like they paid him $5 million.
$5 million. What
Yeah.
site are you using?
What is this? CNET.
Okay, yeah, CNET's pretty legit.
And then on top of it, dude, now this isn't confirmed, so don't quote me on this shit. Where the hell did it go? I thought I had it screenshotted, but I didn't. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Well,
Where the hell did it go?
while you're looking for that, I think that was the most 2021 sentence you could ever say is that there was a cyber attack on an oil pipeline.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking weird?
It's nuts.
That's just such a weird sentence.
Did I screenshot that shit? I had to have.
I don't think you did, bro.
Because that's a long-ass article.
There's
I
also, I'd have to find stuff on it, but there's also there's a multitude of cyber attacks daily. And
Right.
what it is that what they do is they attack like either a company or a business or something like that. And then they demand a ransom to release the information quickly and efficiently. And a lot of them are fake. A lot of it, there's just a ton of BS out there.
Yeah. I don't know anything about that world. I just know what these people can do as far as like coding and hacking and all that kind of stuff. One of my favorite shows was what was the it was a recent show. I don't think it was called like it was something with like robot or something like that. Wasn't there a hacking show recently? Wasn't there like some type of hacking show?
That I don't know.
Hacking show, like...
Yeah, type in hacking show robot. Because I think it was called... maybe not. Or type in, if that doesn't come up with anything. Somebody's like listening to this.
Mr. Robot?
Mr. Robot,
Okay.
yeah. Did you guys ever watch Mr. Robot?
I never did. I think it just became available on somewhere that I can watch it.
I think it was on Hulu for a little bit of time. Mr. Robot is awesome.
I think I've seen previews for it, but I don't think I actually...
It's awesome. I watched the first 2 seasons. I think there's 3 out now. Maybe even 4. But, dude, that's awesome. And it's like... Obviously,
it's got Christian Slater in it?
Yeah.
Man.
He's a main character.
Oh,
and,
man.
at least in the first season. I don't remember about the second. But, yeah, dude, and it's great. It's all about basically hacking stuff, and this isn't like a spoiler or anything, but I think what they try to do in the first season is essentially hack like the banks or a certain bank or something like that to where they can wipe out all of the loans and stuff like that for everybody. So everybody starts from scratch.
That was Fight Club plot.
Yeah, but this is centered around hacking though.
Okay.
Like cyber hacking and cyber attacks.
I like Fight Club better because they blew up all the buildings.
Yeah.
Also, it was
crazy,
19.
though,
Also,
with the cyber attacks.
so that one was based in 99. So
Yeah.
a little different.
Yeah, this one's crazy. Like it shows like coding and like all that kind of stuff, and because they do the behind the scenes, like, or I guess kind of like the after show, kind of like they did with Walking Dead. What was the show that came on after
Talking Dead?
Talking Dead. Yeah, they kind of did one of those with Mr. Robot. And they said for all the coding scenes, they actually looked up like legitimate codes and like replicated them and stuff. So it's like pretty legitimate, like what they're saying and doing. Obviously, it's not a real show, but it's pretty insane. I would definitely recommend people watch it.
So I found what it said about that shit in the ransom. So it was $5 million for a software, right, to decrypt the shit. And then it says that the Bloomberg who reported this, that the $5 million ransom, the software tool, which was paid for with an unspecified cryptocurrency.
Ooh, probably Bitcoin.
That's what
It's
I'm saying, but I'm
easiest.
like, interesting.
Yeah, probably Bitcoin. Well, you never know.
Yeah,
You
but
never know.
that shit's crazy, man. It's crazy how easy it is to hack stuff like that, and just look at all the new stuff they're coming out like with
Right.
technology wise, like on the internet and shit
It's
like
so
that.
crazy,
and social
like-
media and
Like kids can learn how to do this. Like
yeah,
13-year-olds,
Oh, there's tons of
16-year-olds,
classes
or
out there
whatever.
for
Like,
like just like coding and shit like that, like shit to get your feet wet and everything into the
Right.
computer world. And then once you get into there, like, oh, okay, you can do this with that. Well, wonder what happens when you do this. Like, all
Right.
you got to do is tweak shit.
Like I'm not even like comfortable with doing it like on my computer when they're like, all right, hit Control D like or whatever to go into like the drive, and there's steps and stuff. I'm like, I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not. Yeah, I'm out.
Well, that's like, like when, like with your phones and shit, how you could jailbreak them and shit like that. Like, that was cool as shit. We thought, like, you could just
Yeah.
make it, and it never even clicked into my head, like, damn, you can do that to a phone?
Right.
What else can you do that to?
Everything.
And
Anything electronic.
And I've seen this shit like on like TV and shit like that, like shows and shit. But now with like all the cars being so electronic and like everything is ran by electronics,
Right.
how easy could it be to hack that shit?
Well, actually, speaking of the electronics, have you guys heard about the computer chip shortage and stuff?
Yes, that's a big thing.
That's massive.
You can't get it's hard to find hard drives. It's hard
Like
to find
GPU, like
Yeah.
whatever
Really?
it is, graphics cards.
graphics
like,
cards are the number one, and people
Yeah.
are gouging on.
And
on
I'm
graphics
pretty
cards.
sure it's because of cryptocurrency mining, right? They've pretty much all been bought up so that people can mine certain cryptos. That and the fact that like resources are becoming slim or something.
Correct.
I don't know exactly the details.
See, I don't
but,
follow much into that shit, but that's
well,
crazy.
I usually don't either, but it's affecting car manufacturing because now like Honda and what was it, like Volkswagen and I think one other one,
Jeep.
yep. They're running at like 70% or something, like, and they're calling it like slow pace or something like that because they don't have enough computer chips to actually run and make these cars.
Yeah, there's
Really?
like in Cleveland, there's a lot of an actual lot, not that there's a bunch. There's a lot where there's tons of brand new Jeeps, but none of them can work. They're all built and done. They just don't have the chips to
make
finish
them
them
go.
up. Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And this has been going on at least since the new year because I know I was telling my mom about it actually a couple days ago, and I was looking up articles on it, and one of them was from January. So I know this has been going on for at
See, I
least
didn't
like
even know
5
about
months
that
or
shit.
something.
So
yeah.
the major one that I deal with is I deal with outdoor power equipment where chainsaws, trimmers, and all that stuff. So there's a huge shortage in a lot of that stuff that I deal with. I deal with steel.
Right.
And
steel's a problem too.
Yeah. So the big problem is people don't understand is you can't get the raw material you need to make these things. So there's like chainsaw chain shortage. There's a bunch of stuff that's already built at the factories. You can't get that. A big part of that is 80 to 85% of the world's steel comes from China. And we've done a whole lot of like sanctions on China recently.
Right.
And it's hindered us being able to get the raw material we need to make the products we want.
See, and to go along with that, that actually kind of is similar to like my job right now because the whole Texas thing, like the ice storm and all that,
Yeah.
that shut down so many chemical manufacturing plants
Yeah.
that like we are just now kind of coming back with being able to have materials and stuff. And there are actually like our customers, like I work with Dow and like Benjamin Moore and like all these massive companies, and they're shutting down because we can't get them product. And it's either that or it's a transportation shortage because everything's back ordered. You know, these carriers are just full.
Dude,
Like-
we're running into issues like that at work now.
Dude, yeah, the carriers are insane.
Yeah,
Because
like-
they're so backed up. And like the ones I deal with, you know, chemicals and corrosives and like hazmat materials and things. So we can only go through certain carriers.
Yeah, certain carriers.
And it's a whole problem. Like everything right now is like not doing good. Like
That's crazy.
It all boils down to raw materials to
Right.
be able to build the
well,
things
like
that
that,
you need.
yeah, like raw materials, chemicals, I mean computer chips, inflation. Have you guys heard about the inflation and
Oh, yeah.
stuff going on?
No,
Nope.
it's outrageous.
Dude, it's insane. There was a report that came out, I think yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, about the inflation percentage. And this report is actually made to make it sound better than it actually is. So everybody knows whatever they say, it's actually kind of worse than that.
Yeah.
And they said it's right now we're at a 4.5% inflation rate, which means it's actually probably 12%.
4.2%.
Yeah, 4.2. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's insane how, you know, they've printed, I think they said one out of every,
Holy buckets. Just from January to now, it's tripled.
Dude, look up how much money we printed in 2020. Because with the stimulus checks and things like that, we printed like 40% or something of all circulating money just last year.
Damn.
Something like that. Can you find that?
9 trillion story. What does that mean? 22% of the circulating U.S. Dollar printed in 2020.
So 22%.
Jesus.
So what was
dude.
already circulated for the history of the country, we added 22% more just last year.
There goes the value of a dollar.
Well, that's the thing. That's where Doge comes in, boy.
So is that the whole point with cryptocurrencies and shit?
That's literally
That is a big part of
the
it.
whole point.
Since like dollar bills and shit are going to become obsolete.
Yeah, because
They won't become obsolete ever, but the actual value of a dollar will become maybe even a dollar is worth like 50 cents.
right.
Yeah.
There's some country, I forget where it is. It's some Western country where their inflation is so insane that you can pay. We'll just put a random number on it. You could pay $1 for a coffee in the morning,
Yeah.
and then at night it's $8 because their inflation like fluctuates so much.
Damn.
I forget what country it is, but
That just steers you away from drinking coffee at night. You shouldn't fucking drink coffee
but
at night.
it could be $8 in the morning and $1 at night.
Well, then you drink
'Cause
coffee at night. You become a fucking night owl.
But it switches every day is my point.
Well, then you fucking ride the tide.
It sucks.
Venezuelan sovereign Bollinger. Bollinger.
Is that the name of the country?
$1 equals holy buckets, 1,552,540 of Venezuelan
Wow.
dollars.
So $1 is $1 million. But is that the country that it fluctuates like every day?
I'm looking.
Yeah, there's some country.
That's the cheapest currency in the world.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Look up, man, I don't even know how you would look it up.
The Iranian dollar is second.
There's a term
229,000.
for it
Holy
where
fuck.
it's like flash inflation. Try to look up country with flash inflation or something like that, to where it like literally the value of your dollar changes depending on what they decide that hour, basically.
Wouldn't you like to be that guy
No.
to decide? $7.
Right.
Oh, $4.
But it's so crazy.
I remember when we were kids and we went to Tony. Shout out to Tony.
Tony Means.
Tony Means.
Shout out Tony. Do you know Tony Means?
Nope, but shout out Tony.
He worked at StarTech for a little while. You
I
probably know.
might know him. I'm horrible with names, dude.
You probably know Tony.
He's
Means.
been my best friend since 9th grade. He's going through a little bit of a rough time right now. So big shout outs, Tony. Love you.
Yes.
Praying for you, dude.
Yes. He's actually a Patreon producer.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/EvilTony. That's him.
He's one over on Teach a Dummy as well.
There you go.
Because he's solid, dude.
He's such a good guy.
He's a dude. But I remember we went over to his grandmother's house when we were in high school or whatever. We used to do that all the time. And I think his aunt and uncle were there. Tony, you're going to have to correct me on this, but I remember they were there. They're from Germany, and they were just like distraught because like the currency had changed again, which meant all of their money went back to zero. So yeah, that happens a lot. And on here, it's saying Germany, best known for hyperinflation. The worst case was in Weimar.
But yeah, that's the whole kind of. And again, I'm trying not to talk about crypto the whole fucking episode.
I
'cause
see.
I know I do it all the time.
So what are we talking about?
All roads
crypto?
lead back
Is that
to
where-
crypto.
But
Yeah.
like, well, in this situation, that is why people are kind of going to it, is because it's a utility, different ones and things like that. And with the inflation rate of the dollar, you don't know what the value is going to be. And essentially, people are saying Bitcoin is now the new store of value, kind of like replacing gold. And then, in theory, Dogecoin is replacing the dollar.
Right.
In theory, but who knows?
But isn't Dogecoin doing the same fucking thing?
Kind of.
All right,
Cryptocurrency
so-
does the same exact thing on a daily basis.
No, they don't.
Well, it fluctuates.
It fluctuates.
That's the
Yeah,
The
problem.
cost of
yeah.
your Dogecoin is going to fluctuate daily.
It's not steady. Now, the U.S. dollar is steady. The value of the dollar has remained relatively strong, up nearly 30% in inflation-adjusted terms since 2011. During periods of economic crisis, the value of the dollar trends to rise.
Yeah, like
so you know what the dollar gets a reward for? It should get a gold medal for fucking consistency, bitch.
Well, it's not actually consistent.
Yeah, but it doesn't fluctuate on a daily.
It does. Well, not on the daily, but it does fluctuate because a dollar now is not the same as a dollar in 1980. Because it's the same.
The cost of it will gradually decrease. Absolutely, as time goes on.
The difference is in cost of living increases, which are looking between 2% and 4% every year.
But that's the same thing as inflation. You know what I mean? That's the same thing as crypto does. It's just your value of a dollar stays $1, but now you have to pay 2 of those $1 instead of 1, or something like that. It's the same thing.
I feel like you just try to do Common Core math with that.
You hate Common Core math.
Dude, yeah, fuck Common Core math.
We'll get off of like crypto and stuff because I know not everybody wants to hear about that. But yeah, man, essentially what your whole point was is cyber attacks are insane.
Yeah, they're fucking nuts.
I don't know how they do it.
For cyber attacks, for like hacking electric cars and stuff. It's not too many. They're saying about 150 incidents like since in 2019 or something like that. But
that's a lot.
It's up 94% year over year from 2016 to now.
Yeah.
So
like 100, like you wouldn't even like now that you think about it.
So if one car was hacked in 2016, 2 cars were hacked in 2017, so on and so forth. It's like almost a full
a double almost.
Yeah.
You see why people are still driving like 1970 fucking hoopties, dude.
Well, now, honestly, supposedly the value of your used car is more now because of the computer chips in them.
It's that and
resources.
So another big thing that we kind of ran into just in traveling recently and having a buddy come home recently is during the pandemic, all rental car places were selling off their inventory to try and stay afloat.
Right.
But now people are traveling again, and so they're trying to get inventory back in to be able to do rental car, and it's just outrageous.
Wow.
Right now.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, man, like the world, and this isn't just the country, but the whole world, man, like things are changing,
it's
to
all
say
nuts.
the least.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
It really is.
I never imagined it, and like I don't know. I kind of think at times it's tough on kids to have to go through it because they don't really know. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, I'm kind of glad because they don't really know what the fuck's going on, so they don't really have to deal with it. We just help them adapt to it.
Well, you don't, in all fairness, you don't know what's going on either.
No, dude, but
until
it's all
we tell you.
But even just with the fucking pandemic, like look how much that shit changed.
Right.
Like at home schooling, fucking remote learning, masks,
dude,
all the fucking guidelines, shutdowns, all that shit.
Speaking of at home schooling, I was listening to a podcast and they brought up the point that there may never be another snow day.
Ever, bro. Ever.
Because you can just zoom into class now.
There's that, and
that's insane.
I think another big thing, a change for the good, if you look at it that way, is most of the companies who were very staunchly against like being able to work from home were forced to, and can realize that we can be just as productive from home as we can from being in the office as well.
Well, that's
I think work at home is different than staying at home for schooling, though. There's a huge difference.
That is a difference.
I feel like kids need to be out and about, and they need to be around other kids in order to adapt, like social life.
Well, it does affect work too, because like my job, we had to work from home for the whole pandemic. We were severely understaffed, so we had to hire people.
Yeah,
and my job is like pretty fucking complicated because you got to deal with chemicals and the fucking DEA for these chemicals and all the right forms and dealing with.
Do you mean the EPA?
No, DEA. Like,
really?
Yeah, like I cannot sell you a certain chemical because you can make a bomb with it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like actual DEA, like government forms and like all this kind of stuff, transportation, analysis of the actual chemicals and things like that.
Shit, cray.
Yeah, and it's just it's a very interesting job, but to learn all of this over Zoom,
yeah, that's like impossible.
So hard. Yeah, and we would get so upset with all these new people, I'm just being honest, because they would do something and they either wouldn't do it fully or they either like wouldn't do it at all or something like that. And it's not necessarily their fault because they got a shitty training and they just didn't know or weren't told or whatever.
There aren't enough people to train.
Right.
There aren't enough people to work, and we're expecting them to train too.
Well, yeah. But the training over Zoom for something like this, like, it's so brutal because it's so tedious. Like, you have to go through every little detail of everything.
Yeah.
And to do that on a Zoom and remember it is damn near
tough.
Impossible. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Speaking of Zoom, I wish I bought stock in that right before the pandemic.
Right.
Dude.
Right.
Rich.
Yeah.
Right.
As fuck.
Yep.
Man, but I feel like I think it's good if, like I said earlier, like for kids, I think they definitely need to be at school. And out and about. And it's not just like I didn't really like school, but I like the atmosphere and it helps me in life be more social and shit. But work wise, I think it's, it's a lot of places can now realize that they can work from home too, which is nice. And I think it gives people an option for like if an emergency comes up or some shit like that, like where if you can't make it to work, then you have that option. Like you don't have to get hit with attendance or, you know what I'm saying? So I think it can help in that aspect. But at the same time, I could never fucking do it.
Dude, so
I cannot work
that's
from home.
what you think, man. I did not want to work from home. You know how I am. I got to be kind of out and moving and doing something. And now I prefer to work from home.
Yeah. Well, I just found out I don't want a fucking office job anymore.
Well,
I like being out and about what I do. Like, it's just me moving around constantly. Like, it kills time, which I love.
Right.
I love it.
Right. What's up, guys? A little break in the action here to talk about our
done.
small business sponsors and our Patreon producers.
Absolutely.
We appreciate everybody, but please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to support the show, patreon.com/AverageAF
Do it now.
But we do have Patreon producers. They are Taylor, Tom, Patty Lite, Barili, Steve Hardy, Steve Bollinger, Joel, Sarah, Anthony, Jeremiah, Nate, twitch.tv/EvilTony, and the Teach a Dummy podcast.
Gang, gang.
Yes. We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, if you want to support the show, we do have a $1 tier now, too, on the Patreon, where you get the episode a day early. But you don't get any of the other bonus content. But if you just want to support for $1 a month, definitely hit that up.
Absolutely.
And yeah, what else we shouting out?
We shouting out, for our local businesses there. We got Brubaker Photography. Holla, 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 holla. You can go ahead and find them on Facebook.com/BrubakerPhotography1. That's BRUBAKER Photography 1. You threw me off there. That was a good one.
Good.
Make sure you go ahead and, again, support your local businesses, especially through this pandemic that we're going through. But the nice
Quote,
thing
unquote.
is, it's picture time. It's
It
getting
is.
freaking gorgeous outside.
Yes.
The weather's finally breaking. The Easter Bunny gone.
Did you
He
catch him?
hopefully took his rain away with him.
Did you catch the Easter
I did
Bunny?
not catch the Easter
I
Bunny.
know, because you said he was too
But
fast.
Brubaker Photography probably did.
Hey, I bet they did.
Because they got bomb photos. So check them out. Again, beautiful weather is out there, so nothing like getting some pictures with the outdoors. And, Brubaker Photography.
And we want to give a shout out to our second small business sponsor. That's Perry's Powerhouse.
Oh, shit, I almost ripped my shirt.
And this is, no, you didn't. And this is Kyle Perry. He's a Marine veteran doing online fitness and motivation coaching for $35 a month. You get 24/7 access to him as a coach, weekly check-ins, YouTube videos, meal ideas and all that kind of stuff. I don't even know, dude. This I fumble over this ad every week because this list is so long. But he's got so many qualifications. All of this for just $35 a month. But he does personal training, bodybuilding. He's a nutritionist, a glute specialist, faux that ass, weight management, transformation specialist, all this kind of stuff. I mean, And now he's doing a full year for $250 plus tax.
Get your savings on.
I think you actually end up saving like $100 a year or something like that if you do that. He just recently, he's expanding. He's signing people up from Florida. I think he said he signed a couple people up from outside the country as well.
That's what's up.
Just this week. So definitely shout out to Perry's Powerhouse. Perry'sPowerhouse.com or Perry's.powerhouse on Instagram. Definitely check him out. Let him know we sent you. Back to the action. I was going to say something too, man. I forget now. I don't even know. I don't even know what it was.
Did you hear about the interrupting mystical?
No.
Danger! Gotcha, bitch.
Sorry. Before
I love mystical.
we're
In jail mystical.
I got my new
got you from
host.
jail.
we're gonna bring Tim back if you keep laughing at his
I'm
jokes.
sorry.
Yeah, we're going to alternate Tim with Adam each
You didn't
week.
give me a boo button. I can't boo him.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We were thinking about putting in a boo button,
There's no boob. Boob.
but Baker
It's a different
vetoed
button.
it because we knew he was gonna be the only one being booed constantly.
Yeah, right. You hear all the laughs I've been getting tonight, bro?
Yeah, and I'm not very happy about it.
Well,
I apologize.
No, it's cool.
hold on.
What are you
I'm
doing?
sorry. No, I thought I had some cheese for your wine.
I can't stand you.
I must have left it at home.
Oh my God, this guy. This is what I put up with every week.
On a weekly basis.
Yeah, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh, another one with something else that skyrocketed that we didn't plan on with the pandemic was lumber prices.
Yeah.
We're dealing a lot with that in our stores and everything. It's just it's outrageous.
I've heard people on like Facebook and stuff are posting like lumber for sale.
Oh yeah.
And people are like laughing at the post and being like, "Get the fuck out of here." And then you'll see other people comment like, "This is a good price for lumber right now."
Yeah.
Like it's legit. Like
People don't realize when you don't buy it every day, you don't know.
yeah,
We can't
True that.
we can't get PVC at the stores.
it's so
We're
insane.
scavenging to get PVC.
It's so
bad.
insane.
Damn.
Yeah.
I knew my job was going to get impacted.
Right.
I work for school specialty.
Right, right.
I work directly with fucking schools.
Right. Right.
So I knew we were going to get hit.
yeah, that's very true.
But it actually, we didn't get hit as hard as I expected.
I would think it would almost be the opposite for you guys because big schools aren't ordering big orders,
Yeah.
but then individual people are ordering a couple notebooks or whatever it is.
Yeah, but a lot of our orders come from those bulk orders.
But that's what I'm saying. So I would kind of think that it would actually be the opposite with schools not ordering these bulk orders.
Yeah.
You would, in theory, slow down.
Yeah. But so what schools did was like ordered kits, like made shit to send out to the kids.
Well,
So we had things like that, and then like
those are
we
rich kids, though.
we worked with like providing like for like hospitals.
You know
and shit
damn
like that.
well Lexington and Clear Fork would never do that.
Oh hell no, hell no. But no, man, it was crazy. It was definitely crazy.
But I mean, so to your point about like needing to kind of go for school, especially for the social stuff, I remember when I was 18, I graduated early from high school. I graduated a semester early.
Oh,
And-
la-di-da. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's a smart fella.
What's up, smart guy?
A fart smeller. That's what my dad
Ah,
says. See, that's a real dad joke. He said, "Are you a smart fella or a fart smeller?" Stupid. But
you're a fart smeller for sure.
but I graduated, so it was a weird time in my life, man.
Congratulations, by the way. You graduated.
It was hard for me to. So, in all fairness, I had C's and D's. I passed. I didn't do
Hey.
well.
You just went quick, got it done.
yeah,
All
yeah.
that matters was that you got to the finish line
Well, so I graduated
early.
a semester early, and at that point, because I was 18, I was having a lot of issues with kind of like my personal life at the time or whatever. So I broke up with my girlfriend. Then the next day, I was so distraught over all this. I quit my job, and then that was at McDonald's. And then like a couple days later, I got with a new girl, and it was a problem. It was bad. And then like a week after that, I graduated early, and now I'm like, okay, now I have no job, and I'm not going to school, and I'm 18 and I'm like, what am I doing all day? So I literally like just slept all day and waited.
You are the epitome of that Alice Cooper song, I'm 18.
Right. But then I slept all day and then I had to wait until 3 o'clock to even text my friends or go hang out. Because they were all in school. And I'm like, this is stupid. Like,
that sucks.
Yeah, like it was terrible to graduate early, and I'm like, I can't even do anything.
That's rough.
Like I have no job, and I have.
That's what you get for being smart.
I have no friends until 3 o'clock. It was bad.
No
just wandering stores, just walking through Walmart, just poking stuff.
It was bad, man. Like, because I lived out in the country too. There's nothing to do out there. Like. I can't. Well, I mean, I could go to the store, but I didn't have a job. I didn't have any money.
Yeah.
Like, it was all bad. But yeah, schooling is definitely important for just social and
stay in school,
like
kids.
Yes.
Do it.
Or not. Who cares? But
and learn cursive because you'll use it all the time.
All the time. That's all we do as
Watch
adults.
the video.
Cursive.
and you'll never have a calculator in your pocket.
Ever.
Never. That's
or
not
on
going to
your
happen.
wrist.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and go way off track of anything we've been talking about so far.
Segue.
This is a segue.
The off season was fucking fire.
I forgot we were going to talk about that. J. Cole.
Yes.
J. Cole's new album.
Was super happy.
Yes.
The amp up was everything it should have been.
Did you watch the freestyle I sent you?
Yes. Oh
fire.
My God.
Fire.
Killed it.
Yes.
Killed it.
And this is very much, I don't want to say angry J. Cole, but it's very much
passionate J. Cole.
Yeah, don't give a fuck J. Cole.
You know his real name?
Jermaine, I do believe.
Jermaine Lamar Cole.
Yeah.
Nice.
Over there Googling who J. Cole is.
JLC, baby.
I don't know.
But, so, my favorite song was
an American rapper singer.
American rapper singer. I love it. It has to be the second one. Amari, I think is how you say it.
See, I don't even have a favorite song at this point. I've only listened to it, I think, twice.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now, the one I'm feeling the most, I wouldn't say favorite to your point. The one I'm feeling the most is Amari.
Yeah. I know I started the album, and the first time I listened to a new album, I listened to it in the correct order, all in one sitting. And then after that, I usually try to do that a couple times, and then I'll shuffle it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've only listened to it twice now. But I remember, because it was just today, obviously, when I first started the album, the first like 3 songs, I was just so excited. So I was like, okay, this is exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
From J. Cole. I get so nervous when he like puts out an album
because you don't know which way he's gonna go.
Yeah, you don't know which J. Cole you're gonna get. And this is the one I wanted and the one we got. So
yeah, but his dude on that second one, he did so many things that you look for in music.
Right.
Like from his wordplay to a switching of his flow.
Yep.
To the different beat. Dude, he owned that beat, by the way.
Yeah, he definitely did.
At first when I heard it, I was like, you know what? I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. Like it almost sounded like he was off beat.
I could see that.
And then I was like, you know what? Okay. And I started listening to it. And the more I listened to it, I was like, he's like making this beat as he goes almost is what it sounded like. Like his flow was almost making the beat different.
Well, that is the one thing that I love about Mac Miller, R.I.P., is he always said that his best instrument is his voice. Mm-hmm. And he was never like a great singer or anything like that, but he played his own like keyboards, made his own beats, played his own bass line, guitar, all that kind of stuff. And he still said his favorite and most effective instrument is his voice. And I love that. You
can do a lot with it.
Yeah, and he's like, because you can make the song and change everything up just with your fluctuations and kind of things like that of how you say stuff. So,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I was watching buddy Vaughn Doom on Twitch, but he gets on there and he actually sits there and makes his beats, cuts up a song and cuts up like, a song that he buys. Makes the beats.
Shout out to my homie Vaughn, by the way.
You know him?
Yeah, a.k.a. Fuzzy.
Love Vaughn. But
Man, if he watches, he'll know what I'm talking about.
He was
back in the day,
on-
back in high school, man.
He was just on their podcast probably like a month ago or
No
so.
shit.
yeah, he's amazing.
Vaughn
I love
Robinson,
talking to him.
man.
He's worked
Yeah,
for me a
shout
couple
out
times.
Vaughn.
He worked for me at McDonald's, at the hardware store,
Yeah.
a couple places. But I love him. But it was cool to watch him, and he was doing it, and he's like, something's not right. And he slowed the tempo down from like 120 to 100 beats per minute. And it just completely changed the song.
Yep.
And he's like, yes.
Right.
It was just so...
Subtle.
It was so subtle, but it really changed everything. It sounded amazing. I was just kind of like had him on in the background while I was doing work and stuff. And I heard that. I'm like, oh man, that is good. It was just
Yeah,
kinda
he's
cool to
definitely
see
got some good beats, dude. I remember he was doing that shit in school.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing that shit for a minute, and I love when I see people be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like start a little thing like in high school or when they're younger and shit, but then pursue that and continue to go with it. Like he's gotten big with it, dude. He shot a fucking hella badass video here in Mansfield, that Mansfield Cypher.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that shit was hot.
If you want to hear him talk about it, like at that episode, he goes from like his beginning to now.
Right.
And just discusses all of it. He's fascinating, dude.
It was a good episode. I don't know him, but I knew I heard the name before, but I didn't know who he was or the context or anything like that. But that was a great episode to listen to for sure.
Word.
He's gonna come back on and do a concert for us too.
Oh, nice.
No shit.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. I wish I could do a concert.
Well, so you talk about like sticking with stuff and all that kind of stuff. You realize, and I know you do obviously, but like we are now, after we record this, 6 episodes away from 100.
Yeah, 100.
100.
100. I can't say that I've done 100 episodes with you, but we close to 100.
I have done almost 100 episodes.
I've done like half.
You have done. You've done.
You have done like half.
Well, he started. Well,
Do
technically,
you like my math?
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It's
man.
Common Core.
Solid.
you did episode
Show your work,
52.
I'm making you guys do the long route. You figure it out.
You started episode 52, and you were on what? Just
2 episodes.
2 episodes before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, your 100th episode.
No,
or
3.
3 before that.
Shit, was it 2?
I think it was just 2, and then you did 1 with me,
Do
you,
one,
and Steve.
and then you make this box over here, and then you do 1 plus 1, and then you add this one over here, and then you do this corner, and then you multiply both of those, and then you get 2.
Did your daughter teach you that?
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, so the 100th episode you've done, you'd do 50 at that point. That's insane.
Yeah.
I can't even believe that we're about to be at 100 episodes. But should we tell them the idea that we were going to do?
What, that we've got one?
Yeah.
That one idea
Yeah, the one idea.
that we had
Yeah.
that we probably shouldn't share?
That we shouldn't share?
Should we share it?
We might share it.
I don't know.
We'll share
Stay
it.
tuned and come back next week.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I
You
like
like
that.
that one?
I like that teaser. Okay.
right.
Okay.
We
But
still
yeah.
got like 10 minutes left.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. But
I just gave him my outro.
God damn it. We'll cut
Cut
this.
this shit. I was about to
we'll
say
put
just
it-
cut this and put it
Yeah.
up.
No, we don't do any editing
Gang,
like that.
gang.
But yeah, we got something kind of special planned for the 100th episode. It involves a lot of listener participation.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. But yeah, I guess we'll announce that next week since you said that.
Yeah, it just sounded right.
I was going to announce it now, but you're going to make it
we
wait
can
a week.
announce it now.
No, we're not.
All right. What about now?
Sorry.
Hey, look at that.
What?
Would you look at it?
Would you look at that?
Did you look at that?
Would you look at it?
I love that shit.
It's so stupid.
I randomly just watched one of those videos today.
I bet you did.
I did.
I bet you did.
This shit was great. It was about a car.
Yeah, I know it was. Everybody, do you
He
know
said-
what video he's talking about? Everybody
Yes,
knows
that's-
this video.
Yeah,
I work
didn't
in
know the
service
fucking name of
departments.
it,
It's-
so he knows
Right.
it for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
See, that's the type of content that we need to make, though.
That shit?
Yeah, something like we
Well,
need.
you want to come up with a skit?
Well, like we need to do like extra content like that, and I would love to. But the problem is, we're so busy all the time.
No, we need to do the dumb shit that I saw when I was scrolling through my videos when I was taking a poop the other day.
Okay.
And
All right.
you guys have seen the T-Rex inflatable
Yes.
costume, right?
Yes.
Tell me why these motherfuckers they're just running around fucking the gym
Yeah.
with it. Like,
Hilarious.
I would love to just do that. Get in one of those fucking suits and just run around different places.
Didn't you do that at StarTech?
Well, yeah, that was a StarTech, but that was like a planned thing, and
Yeah.
I want to go somewhere that's a completely fucking random place.
So
I just want to run into Meyer.
to do these things, we need to be available to do these things.
That's what I'm saying.
The problem is
We're not.
We have busy schedules, and then after work we have busier schedules.
Yeah, I'm about to go to third shift too.
Are you?
Gang.
Like officially?
Yeah, like not next week, but the week after.
That's gonna suck. What do you work on Fridays? Do you know?
I don't work.
Oh, you don't work.
No.
Okay.
So since I'm third shift, that shit's gonna be Sunday through Thursday, pretty much.
Okay.
So I'll work.
So you
like
get
Sunday.
off Friday morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be like, I'll work. Oh shit. I'll make sure I have to nap before I come over here.
That was hilarious.
Podcast.
It just
Yeah.
sank in.
That
He's like,
it did just sink in. Like, oh.
Yep.
But yeah. So my schedule will be like, I'll go in. I think I'm working like 12 to 8, 12 to 9.
Now, did you do third shift before? Or
I've
were you
never
just
done third shift.
Okay.
Ever.
Because I know you were talking about it before.
Anywhere.
And from somebody who's done third shift, have you ever done third shift?
yes, it's awful.
So
That's all I hear.
you don't understand because everybody
do it.
Everybody thinks, oh, it's just a shift in schedule.
I know it's not that shit.
It's not, dude, because
It's a shift in lifestyle.
you will
Yes.
never sleep right ever again. You will be a zombie 100% of the time.
I
no matter what.
I don't get much sleep anyway.
It's not the same. No matter what, it is not the same.
No.
I'm telling you.
We'll see.
You are gonna
Get
hate
some good
it.
blackout curtains.
Yes, you are gonna hate it because what time are you off in the morning then?
like
7,
8:30.
8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
First couple times, you're going to be like, oh, heck yeah, dude, I'm going to go get some breakfast. I'm going to
Yeah.
watch some TV. Dude, you're going to be
Yep.
a mess by third day.
And then, dude, it's gonna be 8:30. You're gonna leave. You're gonna get some McDonald's breakfast.
Yep.
You're gonna go home. You're gonna smash it. You're gonna watch TV. Then it's gonna be 11 or 12 o'clock.
Yep.
And then you're gonna be like, oh shit, I need to go to sleep because I gotta go pick the kids up at 3.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go pick the kids up and make them dinner, and then go back into work at what 9,
See, no, I mean, 12.
12.
Midnight.
Okay.
Yeah, I go in at midnight.
Okay. So even worse then.
Not really.
So you pick them up at 3. You make dinner. You do soccer
what time do they go to
practice,
bed?
You do all that.
Well, it's fucking summertime, so never. With never.
Dude.
But so the only thing I'm thinking of when you're just giving me all those bad scenarios that I've already thought of and yes, they're gonna happen. I gotta try to fucking sleep during the afternoon in the summertime. I don't have AC in my house.
Ooh.
That was fucking perfect.
You done fucked up, AA Ron.
I didn't even fucking think of that. If I would have
better
known
get a
that,
window
that would have
unit.
made. We got a window unit.
They hurt.
Okay, I was
Oh,
like,
that
what
was
the
a
fuck
fucking
was
good-
that?
That was a good one too.
Right.
But no, we got the window unit, but it's still, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still,
It's
fucking hot.
Better than nothing.
It's
though.
better than nothing. But I just thought of that, dude. Like that's the hottest part of the fucking day, and I'm gonna be trying to sleep.
And the brightest part of the day, you got blackout curtains.
They're not blackout, but they're like they're dark. They're
Then it
good.
doesn't matter.
Invest in some
It's
blackout
not
curtains,
the
bro.
same.
They're good.
Nope. Dude, I'm telling you, everybody goes through this that says, I'm going to do third shift. And anybody who's ever done third shift with other responsibilities, because you can do third shift and be like an incel and not talk to anybody and, you know, play online video games all day. And like, that's fine. But the second you have like a family or other responsibilities, you are fucked.
All right, we'll see.
Dude, you're not going to like this.
We're gonna find out.
We are going to
I
find
think,
I
out.
don't have
I
to
think
do
it's
it
a good
forever.
experiment to see like kind of how it goes to see his.
Oh,
I
we'll
mean,
keep you guys
can't-
updated.
And you can never tell anybody who's about to do it because the money. I mean, usually the money's good if you go third shift
There's
because
usually
they'll pay
a-
more because
yep.
they know this crap.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see if you're maybe you're perfect for it. Tony's been doing third shift for 7 years.
Right.
I was gonna say there's people that like
but
it.
I mean, he is regimented. He gets home and he goes to bed at 7 a.m. They wake up at a certain time, but he's also doesn't have young kids.
Right.
Yeah.
In his house.
Yeah. And yours are what, 12 and 5?
12 and 6.
12 and 6?
Yep.
It's the perfectly wrong age for third shift.
But the good thing is, like, they understand, and it's
BJ's over there like,
Dude.
like, my son will understand.
Dude, 6-year-olds understand everything.
That's what
Let
I'm
me
saying.
tell you.
Well, but he understands, like, if I tell him that I'm going to go take a nap or something like that, just because, like, daddy got off work, like, he understands, and I can vouch for it. Like, he understands, like, that daddy needs rest, and he's going to go to sleep. So, like,
that's cool.
Yeah.
But you're only going to get 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that, as long as I can get some naps.
Ooh.
From a guy that lives off of about 4 hours a night,
Yeah?
it's not enough.
Yeah, but you're up and kicking, right?
Dude, it's because I've been doing this for 11 years now.
Yeah. I usually average, like, 5 hours of sleep a night, if that.
Just mark it. I want to go from this episode, let's say 10 episodes.
It'll be
in
about
from here.
episode 100. It'll be
Yeah.
about episode 100
See how
where you're
grumpy
starting
he
to
is.
When it
hit
starts
your
kicking
wall.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start getting grumpy about
Yeah.
random things.
I'm already-
Now, how long is this locked in for? Do you know?
It's our peak season, essentially, so
Potentially,
potentially,
and you're
like,
be
August.
working extra hard
And
Oh, dude, yeah.
in the
fuck
hot
that.
warehouse.
and they're going to be calling you because they're going to be like, "Oh, we're double shifts today."
Oh, no. See, they don't do that shit. We're
Okay.
good. We got, no. It's not like that type of
Okay.
warehouse factory. It's not no, now there might be some, like, long days,
Yeah.
like, obviously because of the workload and stuff, but
So do you remember when I was working at Vitro?
I remember you working at multiple places, but I'm horrible with names.
The warehouse, the the glass warehouse.
Yeah.
How often did we hang out when I worked at Vitro?
You never did.
Never.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because I worked third shift.
Yeah, you're right.
And I had a newborn. And I was also working approximately 90 hours a week.
Yeah, see, I don't work that much.
Yeah. So that was a little
And there's no
harder.
newborn in the question, in blah, 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 blah. In the
You broke 'em.
situation.
You done broke them.
I'm just saying Jazzy's gonna have to learn how to cook.
She makes some fucking bomb-ass ramen noodle.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
She's self-sufficient. She knows how to make what she likes.
But can you trust her to make dinner and not poison Caden?
Yes.
Hesitation.
Oh,
is
there's
all I
always
said.
going to be...
I was gonna say you can never be 100%.
Oh, my God.
Right.
There is always hesitation amongst my two children.
That's true.
Like, they are siblings to a T,
Very much so.
and some.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad.
They like to fight each other.
They pester the shit out
Yeah.
of each other.
Yeah.
Like, there's a like for it, and then there's what my kids do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And trying to explain to my son, when you start shit, expect some
gonna
shit
be
to
shit.
happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he'll do it, and it's all fun and games, and, like, my daughter will even be like, stop, Caden, stop. And then, like, he'll stop for a second, and he'll go right back to it. Or he'll get upset because he'll do something, and I'm like, stop, something's going to happen. And then time goes by, and Jazzy comes and messes with him. He goes, Dad, Jazzy hit me. And I go, what do you expect? Like,
Right.
what do you... So trying to teach him that, I'm like, you're just not going to
Cause
learn.
and effect.
You sent
maybe.
me a
Yeah.
video last week of,
Oh,
I forget what it said. It said like Saturday night.
Saturday night vibes.
Right. And it's just like an aerial view. Were you on your stairs or something? And it looked like you snuck downstairs. They didn't even know you were there.
No.
And it's just both of them in the living room just fucking attacking each other. But like also laughing, but like also actually attacking each
Do
other.
they will verbally, physically attack each other and then literally cry and laugh at the same time.
Yep.
Well, and it's fantastic.
Do you remember my response to you?
Oh, I'm glad I only have one.
Yeah, I said I'm
Yeah.
so glad I only have one kid.
Yeah, it's tough especially because of their age difference
Yeah.
and boy and girl.
Right.
So, like, when Jazzy has her friends over, like, she wants to be secluded with her friends, Caden throws a fucking fit.
Right. That's that 6-year-old that understands everything.
Yeah.
That's right. He's gonna understand.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he understands that he wants to get good with girls.
I guess.
Just saying.
All right. If you say so.
He's smart. He's
He's
smart.
going to be a little ladies' man for sure.
He is, dude.
But I don't know. I don't know.
When he broke up with Bella at school, and I mean, it kind of broke his heart, and I don't know if he's going to be able to rebound from that.
I think you will.
I mean, I know he will. I just don't know when. So I don't know if we're going to go into kindergarten, which, by the way, he's going to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Dude, Harper's going to be 3 in like 2 weeks. You realize that?
That's crazy.
She's going to be 3.
Nuts.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
And like now she's like unscrewing bottle caps and screwing them back
she's
on.
Gonna be
and
smart
like,
as shit.
dude,
the stuff that you've sent me,
dude,
she's
it's
going
insane.
places for sure.
And like when she was like literally like a year old, she knew how to unscrew like caps of like drinks and stuff. She couldn't do it because she wasn't strong enough and stuff. But you could see her like trying to do
doing the
it.
motion and stuff. It's nuts.
It's crazy, man. Like she is, and dude, every parent says this, so I don't really know, but every parent's like, man, my kid's so fucking smart or whatever.
You're not around other kids, you really don't know. I mean, it's one of those things you never know, especially with your first kid.
Well, right, yeah, and I don't know, but I think she's really fucking smart. And then like every time like I send a video of her doing, she like, I mean, she's almost 3, and she legitimately puts puzzles together. She does her whole alphabet, counts to 20.
I think it's also too, and I think I'm gonna get some brownie points from ladies out there. I think ladies learn quicker than guys.
Oh, they do.
Just because they can fucking concentrate and they can focus on things, and dudes cannot. Like my son, you swear to God would think he has ADHD.
Right.
But I know he's just a boy.
Right.
He's 6.
Right.
And he is an active boy. Like, it's not like he likes his technology. And no, like, this boy wants to play with his army men, his dinosaurs, his Halo.
I thought Harper had energy until I met Caden.
Yeah, like, and he will go all day, like, doing things. Just, like, he'll go to a soccer game, and you think that would wear a kid out, right? Like, playing the whole entire game. He comes back, and he's got twice as much energy.
Right, does, like, parkour
Jacked.
literally all across the house.
Swim lessons, 45 minutes, right? Swimming in a pool. He's got no, like, bubble on, no floaty, right? Comes home, 3 times the energy. Like, the boy's fucking just wired up.
It is insane.
It's nuts.
I don't know how you deal with it.
I try.
It's like having, like, a husky, basically.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you have to, like, take him on walks around the block, basically, for miles.
It's crazy. It's
insane.
crazy. But yeah, that's my little booger.
With Harper, man, like I think she's really smart, and like my only gauge is all of my friends being like, she's really smart. I'm like, I don't know, but
I gave you my reasoning too. Like when I compared, like, but then again, it's because Caden, I think, is a boy and he just doesn't focus like he should.
Right.
But like your daughter is killing the ABCs. Like my son, that's probably his biggest struggle was with his letters.
Yeah.
Like everything else he's good with. He's very good when it comes to like his vocabulary and everything of that nature, like his counting, his shapes, his colors, all of that stuff.
Yep.
But he just struggles so hard with his letters.
Yep.
But and I'm like, it'll come to him, but I'm at the same time like he doesn't focus. You cannot really get him to sit there and learn.
See, and Harper is the very much the opposite, and even my mom mentioned it. She's like Harper's like taking stuff apart and like building stuff and all this. And my mom even mentioned it was like you can like actually see the gears turning like in her brain. Like she's looking at something and she's like, no, okay, well this, and like trying to like she's a problem solver. That's
and
what
she's
she
probably
does.
very observant.
She is. She repeats way too much.
Oh god, yeah, that's children though. That's children. They become parrots.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I really want to kind of get one.
You want to get a parrot?
A bird. What's the ones that talk?
Parrots.
Are they the ones that? Aren't there other ones like a parakeet though? Aren't they the what?
I think a parakeet's just a small parrot.
You're a bitch.
They live forever too.
I'm
Get
probably
ready,
wrong.
man.
I'm probably wrong.
They live for like 50 years.
So I will say,
I think they're dope.
Maddie, my friend Maddie, which I know I've asked a million times. I don't think you've ever met, right?
No.
Maddie's like one of my best friends. She's been like one of my best friends since like 2010 or so. And she had 2 birds, and like I fucking hated them.
I'm definitely getting a bird then.
I am not a bird person. I'm not as afraid of them or anything. I'm just like,
I'm gonna get a bird and make it say Adam's a bitch.
This is so weird.
So when you walk in, that's all it's gonna say. Adam's a bitch.
I'll have to send you this. There's an article. It's hilarious. It's about like this parrot that lived with a guy, and then he died, so it went to live at the zoo or something. But like they had to keep him in the back room because it was just insulting guests.
Yes.
It's like, hey, fatty.
Yes.
It was just like going crazy.
That's the problem. Like with a bird, like something that would do that is I would teach it the most inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, you would have no idea what it's about to say when you walk into that room.
Oh man, that's exciting.
Well, fuck off, fucker.
But keep it in the cage. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit!
I hate birds.
That's crazy.
I cannot believe we've already done a whole episode.
I know. Maybe
you realize this is an hour episode already?
It's time to fly away.
Fly like an eagle.
Get it?
Fly.
Oh man. Now again,
Here, I found it. I'm going to send you this article. It's
Okay.
British wildlife park forced to move parrots after they start swearing at visitors.
yes, that's amazing.
Nice.
That is awesome. But yeah, I mean, this has been episode 94.
That is right. 9-4.
49 backwards.
backwards.
Yeah, come on.
Yes.
Even the new guy knew that.
What happened? I wasn't gonna say it.
Holy buckets.
Come on, man. You dropped the ball.
Wait, is that what you were expecting?
Yeah,
from me?
because that's the only thing you bring to the table with the numbers is backwards.
That's it.
Him, the her.
Isn't he though? He said that's all I bring to the table.
No, I said with the numbers. But yeah, episode 94.
9-4.
Thank you, BJ, for being here.
Thank
Which
you
is
for
40.
having me. This was fun.
49 backwards.
Too fucking late.
He caught up, man. He's back.
he ain't back.
He's in the pocket.
In the
Back
pocket.
to the future.
Oh my
Dad joke
God.
off the top of your head. Go.
Right.
I can't get it. I can't do any more off the top of my head. That dragon one was the best I got.
Now you hit him with the Lou.
What-
Zip.
whatever it is.
No, I still got you at the...
Him, the her.
I don't even know why I let it play out.
He did stop for it.
Yeah,
That's good.
right. But
Get
yeah,
my Buddha on.
episode 94. Thank you guys for watching. As always, please subscribe. Please like the video. Liking the video does a ton, apparently. I didn't realize how much it does
It
for
does.
YouTube.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it does a ton
I got to start liking videos.
to get it like spread out. And the more likes you get on a video, the more it gets recommended to other people, which is crazy. So
Gotcha.
definitely hit that
Hit
like
them
button.
algorithms.
Yeah, hit the
Hit
subscribe
them
button.
algorithms.
Hit the share button for sure.
Yeah.
Bonus content, patreon.com/averageaf podcast.
Get your merch.
Yeah, get some merch, get all that kind of stuff. We're doing a giveaway soon.
Word.
We'll probably announce that next week too.
So stay tuned till next episode.
Yes. That means you got to come back. Sorry. I don't make the
do
rules.
it.
But yeah, thank you guys for checking out episode 94. And have a good night.
Until next week. Peace.